Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, another day, a couple more dollars. So I got one block at the machine shop. So y'all ain't seen Ghost in a few weeks because we had cracked number 4 main cap. After before Shadyside race, I noticed oil pressure was weird in it, and I kind of had a feeling that it was maybe a cracked main cap or something. I know it was main bearing issues. So anyways, it spun the bearing, had it all had the crank polished up, took care of all that, got it all together, ordered some billet caps, took the machine shop. It's been there for like 3-4 weeks. So we got a race coming up next weekend. We can't wait no longer. So luckily I had a spare block at the house. I decided to send it to my buddy Bo. Bo always gets me done quick. So I said, you know what? Here we go. So I took it to Bo. Bo line honed this thing, because the boring machine takes a special machine. They only have a home machine. So he went ahead and honed the mains, he bored the block, he decked the surface on it, got it ready for me. So me and Caden's about to take all these parts, make a motor out of it. I hit up HED to try to find out what I need to cut my depth at on my block. And James couldn't tell me what it was because he said that ain't in his department. So hold on a minute, son. Go get the impact. There's a special way you gotta do that. You gotta do the outer one first. But they couldn't tell me exactly what it was, so I'm gonna measure. I got a block. I already have a block around here, but I also messaged Eric to let him measure my other block to figure out what the depth on it is, to let me know how deep I need to cut it. But also, I mean, I got the heads here. I can do some calculations off of it and all that. I was trying to get a precise number, but I also I gotta go through and put some stuff on the surface so I can figure out exactly where the O-rings are, because we're out of time waiting on people. I waited on the block for that for freaking 3 or 4 weeks to find out it was no good, to take an LT block to a guy to get it fixed while waiting on the heads for it. And we're gonna miss the Shadyside race with that car, so we've already pulled out of that because Corey Stamper said that he could sell our spot to somebody else, and that way Nigel wouldn't lose the $600 on it. So Nigel said, you know what, we ain't got the block back now. Tom at 3V has the block. He said that he's gonna start working on it Friday. Well, Friday, that only leaves us 5-6 days left to get it together. It's just too big of a rush. No time to test it and all that. So we'll get that thing together here in a couple more weeks. But for now, we're gonna work on getting Ghost together, and that way Kate can go run Baby Gangster. So like I've told y'all at least 100 times, I like to come in here and put me a mark right there like that, to the exact spot where this thing has been honed at. And that way when I put it back together, I always line my dots up. And that way exactly where it's honed at. Exactly where it's honed at, you have marks to go across to line it up, and that way your hone job is exactly where it needs to be at. So I gotta take it apart real quick. We gotta wash it real good because I feel like it's still gritty. So we gotta wash all passages and all. So we're gonna get these caps off real quick, and I'm gonna go through and let's go from there. So the oil galley on these motors come this way, feed through. You know, make sure you wash it all out. I've done washed all of them out. Now I got to go through and do all my main bearing feeds and my cam feeds. I got oil, spray brake cleaner through them, compressed air, get all that out. Son, it's way too tight. I ain't gonna tell you again. All right. Look at that crank, boy. Look at that crank, Caden. Look at that thing.
That's good.
It spins real good.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's how you want them to do it right there. If they loose, nobody will know it, but if they're tight, everybody will know it because it'll blow the hell up.
It'll make noises.
And no, it'll squeak and blow up.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I've done torqued the inside ones. Now Cade's screwing the outside ones. I didn't want to contaminate it and screw this down the hole and something push out of the hole. So I waited until I went ahead and torqued my inside one. I had everything clean. I blowed out the holes, but I didn't want no trash in it. So now we're sticking the outer ones on it. We're going to torque them. We're going to torque these. Then we'll be on to filing our rings. Short blocks together, only took us about an hour. I only re-ringed 2 holes that the rings didn't look good on. Now I gotta do my O-ring grooves, and I gotta go through, I gotta do O-ring grooves, I gotta drill for 1/2 inch studs. But it's time for Nigel kicking us out at 6 o'clock. Time for them to go home. So we're going to load all this up, take it home, and go ahead and get this thing in tonight, hopefully. Gotta take the dog with her. Look at her. She's one of them freaking cat ladies. But anyways, my drill bit's broke off. My 3364. Well, everybody in Lincoln sells half-inch. They don't sell nothing larger. Luckily, I got a good friend that owns a machine shop that has a drill bit sharpener. Mr. Michael Nails gonna meet me over there at his shop here in just a minute after hours so we can sharpen this thing up. I might as well go ahead and sharpen the other one up while I'm at it. And that way we can get these head studs drilled tonight. We can get the motor in the car tonight and hopefully to the racetrack tomorrow. So Caden has a rewards day tomorrow, awards day at school. You know, he didn't get no awards, so they don't like us. But we're gonna go through and we're gonna go through and plan on getting the heads on the motor tonight, get the motor set down in the car, and that way in the morning he can just finish up whatever he needs to finish up, get some oil pressure in that thing, and we can go to racetrack. So wish us luck. As you can tell, it's been a long 24 hours. Me and Caden started yesterday at what, about 25 hours, 26 hours. So yesterday about 3 o'clock, I got the block back on Wednesday. No, I got my block back on Tuesday afternoon. We went out to dinner. And Wednesday, Caden got out of school at 3 o'clock. I said, we'll run over to Bo's. We'll run over, I'm tired. We're over Nigel's put this motor together. So we got over there about 4 o'clock over there. And we started putting the bottom end together as what was earlier in this video. Got the short block together. Got out of there about 6. Just replaced a few rings I didn't like. Some of them would look fine, so I left them. And ended up getting home. Me and Kate sat there at 1 o'clock this morning. We had to O-ring the block. We had to go through it. We had to O-ring the block, and we had to go through and half-inch stud it. Got all that together. Got the head gasket on. Got it torqued. Got all of it done, oil pan on it, the flex plate, all that. Got it put in the car. Oh, sorry. Got it all put in the car, and then this morning I went outside, put the front cover on for the fuel pump drive before I went to work. And Caden got out of school today a little bit early. He got out like 11 o'clock, so he started working on it. Then I got home about 1:30, and then we've been thrashing on it ever since. Had to go to Nigel's twice today. Had to go through and get some bolts, had to go to Advance, get some freaking eyelets and some pigment and odds and ends here and there. But here we are, we're about 30 minutes late to the track. I done called them, told them that we're coming. I put it up on the brake one time at the house. Like, we run it. I don't care if that light says don't turn on red on it, but they kiss my ass today. So ended up, I had to fire it up on a heat cycle, so we just threw the valve covers on it. We threw the exhaust manifolds on with 2 bolts. Didn't even put the exhaust up, fired it up, run it. Got it good and warm. Pulled all that crap back off, valve cover, rocker arms. I re-torqued the heads. The head's torqued out good. I ain't never torqued it with it warm. I've always torqued it, like I run it a little bit and then I let it cool off and then I torque it, and it's usually nothing. This time when I went to re-torque it, everything was like 50, 55. So when I re-torqued it, everything torqued out right. It looked good. Put all the rocker arms on, got everything back together, got it fired up. Put it on, as I was pulling it on the trailer today, we put it up on the brake and got it, and it made like 21 pounds of boost. Sound freaking phenomenal. Sound good, has a good oil pressure, ain't smoking. So we're on the way to Shadyside. Wish us luck tonight. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate Seth Busmall putting our name in the race. I told him, I said, we're on our way, so just put us on there. So they said 7 to 7:15. So we're thrashing to get here. I am wore out, I'm tired, and Nikki has her lucky wiener back here. Kate, ride with us. I told them, I said, all he needs